What's up, guys? Just wanted to preface this week's episode by saying there was a slight technical difficulty with the microphone setup this week. I didn't realize it until I was already done and recorded. That's my bad, but I will remedy the situation. All that happened was I forgot to plug in the cord from the receiver to the camera and whatever. So apologies for this week. It sounds tin canny and weird. My bad. All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Breakfast with Perkins. I'm, of course, your host, Perkins, and this will be part 2 of things that we're leaving in 2024. I don't remember exactly where I left off last time, but we're just going to go ahead and run it and see what happens. And I'm just going to jump right into it here. By the way, hope everyone's having a great day, whatever time you're hearing this. I think by the time this goes out, I'll be in Arizona when you guys hear this, which will be pretty cool. So I'm fucking excited for that, but that's neither here nor there. I might release the food one, because I'm going to do a food one after this anyway. I don't know which I'm putting out first. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we're going to jump right into it. First thing we should leave in 2024, and again, for those that didn't pay attention to part 1 of this, I asked a bunch of people on my social media, what are some things you would like to see left in 2024? And came back with some pretty interesting answers. I was just hoping for more of like a comedy angle, some more funnier things, but this was, a lot of people were serious. A lot of people take things too serious, I think, in life. So some of it's funny, some of it's not, but I just figured I'd run through it, but we're going to jump right into it here. First thing, cancel culture. Now, I do completely agree with cancel culture. I don't see what the upside of it is. However, though, like all good movements, I feel like, whether it be BLM, whether it be the Me Too movement, all of them start off noble enough. You know what I'm saying? People are sick of seeing unjust things happen to black people. Sure, start a movement. That's cool. Whatever. I got no problem with that. A man should be held accountable for, heinous things he does against women. Doesn't matter when it happened. You should still be held accountable. I completely get that. But then they were used maliciously. BLM was just used as an excuse to go loot and rob buildings, so that shut shit down. Me Too was weaponized and used against men just because a woman hooked up with some guy drunk at a frat house one night, and then that was Me Too'd. And both of those movements are now vilified. I think cancel culture is kind of on that way too. It's not really weaponized like it is the other two, but cancel culture I feel like has kind of run its course. And now it's like, if you lean into the reason why you're getting canceled, case in point, Dave Chappelle. He came out talking about trans and all the stuff like that, whatever it was, and they wanted to cancel his ass quick. Now, it didn't hurt that Netflix was like, we're not taking him off our platform. We love this guy. When you lean into the reason why you get canceled, I feel like people can't really cancel it. Now, if you're coming out, if you apologize for something, say I say something fucked up, whatever it is, and I come out apologizing, saying, hey, I feel bad, I shouldn't have done this. I hope you guys will forgive me, this, that, and the other. That makes it seem like I did something wrong, apologizing. When you don't apologize for what you say, it's like Donald Trump. Donald Trump doesn't apologize. I'm not saying he's good, bad, right, wrong, whatever it is, but he does not apologize for shit that he says. Nothing. Because he doesn't feel he was wrong. You can't cancel the guy. Now he's president of the country again. So cancel culture, I do agree, but I think one thing we should stop in 2024 that should be left back there is apologizing for things. If you had genuine malicious intent for something, okay, yeah, apologize. Do what you want to do. I completely get that. But if you're saying something in a joking manner, or you're saying something that isn't meant to you're not saying something that was meant to be malicious, you shouldn't have to apologize for it. And if that means, you lose a sponsorship, or you lose a brand deal, or you lose followers, or whatever it is, then yeah, you're losing them. But don't ever apologize for something you genuinely meant as like a joke or something. Next up we have is trust in the mainstream media. I don't know if I talked about this in the last one. I might have. I can't remember if I did or not. If I did, I apologize. I skipped one of these and talked about one. Anyway, trust the mainstream media. Yeah, that should be left in 2024. And I think I did touch on this. I'll touch on it briefly again. The funny thing is people think whatever mainstream media outlet they listen to or get their news from isn't catering to their beliefs or ideologies. I notice a lot of people on the right will say, oh, the sheeple, the sheep. The amount of people I've heard use the term sheeple is kind of ironic, because a sheep is someone that follows the trend and follows the herd. Everyone I've heard use the term sheeple, it's too many to count. Now it's become kind of like a meme of itself. Like, you realize you're not the only one that thinks the way you do. Like, your entire party does. So wouldn't that, in a sense, make you guys sheeple as well? It doesn't matter. Anyway, next one. Acting like waking up early means you're after it or getting after it. People also acting like depriving themselves of sleep is hustling. Robert Wynn sent me this one, and I agree with this one. I do agree with this one. I know guys that can get things done in a small amount of time compared to what it would take for others to get the same amount of work done. The whole waking up early, grinding, hustling thing, like that's played out. And I know you see all these people on Instagram, YouTube, I get up at 4:30 every day, I eat a bowl of oats, I say my daily affirmations. I'm so fucking sick of seeing these Instagram, YouTube hustler coaches talking about what they do and don't do and all this shit like that. When it's funny, because the richest people, or you think about the richest people, your Warren Buffetts, your Bill Gates, your Elon Musks, your Carlos Slim guy, your big guys, they weren't doing the affirmation shit. They weren't doing this weird shit. They just got up, they worked until they couldn't for the rest of the day, and then they went to bed, lather, rinse, repeat, did the same shit day in, day out. There was none of this, now what the key to get, no, they just did it. It's this weird subculture of guys like my age to like 45 telling you what you should and shouldn't, what constitute hustling, how much sleep constitute hustling, the time you go to bed, depriving yourself of sleep. I only sleep 2.5 hours a day, and then I get up. What's really fucked up is there's that one guy, he's like, most people's day is 24 hours long. He goes, but my 24-hour day is actually 3 days long. My first 8 hours, that's 1 day. My second 8 hours, that's a third. I'm like, dude, just please shut the fuck up. Please shut up. I hate people that try to sound more wise and more, cultured and all this shit than they actually are. Shut up. Anyway. Next one. Tipping for every service. Now, I do this. I agree with this, but I do tip for every service. Mine is more of a culture thing. Culturally, black people aren't really known for being big tippers. Culturally. And since I am black, I like to... Now, if the service was dog shit, or they didn't earn or deserve the tip, then yeah, I'm not going to tip. But, like, if I go pick up when I used to get salmon every day at IHOP, I would tip $10 every day. The order was only like $14, but I would tip $10 every day. Now, yes, I did get out of control to the point where I stopped getting IHOP every day, because fucking $25 for breakfast every day was crazy. But, yeah. Local business especially, like Simon's up the road here. Simon's is fucking great. Whatever it is, any local business, I'll tip. Just because, sometimes I'm at Starbucks, I'll tip. Now, I know the tip doesn't go to that employee, it goes to an overall collective. But, yeah, it's to a point now, at least in America. I know in Europe and other countries, I think in Asian countries, they look down at tipping. Like, they see that as like a slight towards them. Like, oh, we don't pay our people enough? You think they need tips? So I know the tipping culture outside of America is way different than here, but in America, they expect tips. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Tip, 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 tip. And I think that needs to go. Because now when you're expecting it, when someone expects something, great point here. I have a few close chick friends. I have one chick friend who she expects me to pay for everything. And we're just friends. Now, I can understand if I'm trying to wife this chick up, we're dating, whatever, I can understand that. And before I finish that, my ego won't let me not pay, just because that's just how I am. That's just how it is. I have to do it. I have one chick friend, she expects it, and I absolutely hate paying for her because she expects it. And that just irritates me. Now, I have two other friends, chick friends, they don't expect it at all. Like when the bill comes, they reach for their, let's split it, whatever. I don't mind paying for them because they don't expect it. But that first chick, she don't reach for a wallet. She don't reach for, it's just the bill will come and she'll, okay, cool. That irritates the fuck out of me. When you're expecting it, it makes me not want to do it. But when you're not expecting it, it gives me joy to do it. I think that's everyone, but that's just how I am. Let's stop having expectations in 2024. I agree with that. Expectations lead to disappointment. I think the quicker you can separate yourself from having expectations. I know it's tough. I'm not saying you need to do this, but the quicker you can not have expectations of someone, the easier life becomes. There's two ways to make sure you can put life on easy mode, other than having a job and all that stuff. But not giving a fuck what other people think about you, and not having expectations of people. Those two things will you'll put life on easy. And let's see, next one. Feet pics. We should leave feet pics in 2024. Considering the alternative, which is just full on clam in the camera. Again, I got no problem putting your clam in the camera. But if I was to get with a chick, would I rather have her say, yeah, I show my clam for $24.99, or I show my feet for $24.95? I'm gonna go with the feet. Yeah, feet. That's that's fine. I don't understand the hype around feet. I never understood. That's one thing I just never understood. Feet. I do like a nice taken care of foot. That's nice. You take care of your feet. They don't look like you've been crip walking in flip flops. I can respect it. But those guys that see a foot and they just get hard, I never understood that. Also, sniffing women's underwear. That is one thing I never got into. Nothing against you if you're into it. I don't get that. That never. This one is huge, and I think my friend Kaylin sent me this one. The baby curls. Like you see a lot of, I notice a lot of hood adjacent chicks they'll have the weave or the wig or whatever, and then they got the swirly curls right here, whatever. I think that's such a dumb fucking look. I hate that shit. You don't see it with too many of your suburban whites, obviously. It's usually a hood adjacent or hood thing they do with those. I hate that shit. That's just a telltale sign that, hey, your hair is not yours. And one thing I need about from my woman is she needs to have hair. She needs to have real hair. Now you want to put extensions on every now and again, okay, whatever. But your real hair has to be nice and full and all this stuff like that. Saying I did a thing. That's got to go. That should have been gone. Saying I did a thing and then doing the most just non-unique thing. I did a thing and they colored their hair. I did a thing and they bought a new box of cereal. Oh, I did a thing and they watched, Skip take a shit in a river. Cool. We all do things. Shut the fuck up. Ooh, this one right here. The 21, this was for me personally. I was pumping gas. It was fucking freezing. The 21 questions at the gas pump. Some gas stations are better at this than other gas stations. I noticed Casey's is the worst at this. Do you need a car wash? Would you like to order a pizza? How's your day going? Did you want to put in rewards? How about this? Do you want to fill out a survey? Just put the fucking gas in my car. Let me get the fuck. I'm freezing. It's -5 without the wind going. I need to get the fuck out of here. I cannot stay in the 21 questions. Get and go, which is the shittiest of gas stations, is actually the best about that. One question. You need a receipt. No. Boom. You're filling up. Yeah, Casey's is the absolute worst with that. Oh my God. Women thinking crazy is cute. Oh my God, that's one of my biggest, chicks talking about how they need a man that can handle them and all that stuff. I don't know why chicks think that's cute. I'm crazy. Oh, I have what's that with that multiple personalities? I'm schizophrenic or whatever, and they take pride in it. Now, let me preface that with saying there's nothing wrong with having mental illness. There's nothing wrong with that. I want to get that out there. What is wrong, though, is you weren't diagnosed with a mental illness and you're just using some new social media buzzword or phrase as an excuse to pardon your shit behavior. That's not okay. I'm so sick of. Anyway. Yeah, women thinking crazy is cute, thinking you need to be handled. That's not cute. Fucking stop it. Grow the fuck up and move forward. Next up. Thinking taking pics and videos isn't living in the moment. I can agree with this somewhat. Any festival, any rave, any concert, any show that I've been to, I've taken pictures of, obviously, and I've taken videos of. Now, when it gets to a point where someone's like Snapchat story looks like Morse code dots on the top of their story, that's a problem. I don't need to see a whole fucking song on your story. I don't need to see it. That's another thing too, is people that snap, they'll snap stuff, they'll snap just themselves driving. I have a chick friend who's notorious, just filming like, it'll be a full fucking song, like a 2-minute long snap of her just driving to it. I'm like, first off, you're gonna get fatigue for the people watching your shit. Here's what I do. Because I take my social media, I don't take it serious in the sense that like I need views or whatever, but I like to be as pleasing to the people watching my shit as I possibly can. 20 seconds for songs. That's it. That's all you gotta do. 20 seconds for songs. People can get the gist of whatever's going on if you feel like posting a song. Or, if you need to post something long, make it one long snap. And I've talked about this before, just a little side thing here for anyone wanting to know. If you post something through Snap, say it's like 54 seconds long, it's going to be a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 4. So that's 6 different snaps that someone's got to go through to get past your shit. You post a few of those, you're up to like 15, 20 snaps, and it's fatiguing. However, what I like to do, because it's not as fatiguing, you can post a lot more without people getting tired of your shit real quick. If you upload it from your gallery, it'll just post it as one 54-second long clip. So if someone wants to go past my shit, they just hit it once, bam, done. I like that. I just found that out maybe like, I don't know, a year or so ago. So that's really nice. But I do think you can simultaneously take pics and all that stuff and be in the moment of whatever you're taking a picture or video of. But some people go way too crazy. Next one is trauma. I think trauma is not going anywhere, but I think the word trauma bond. I have this trauma I gotta deal with. Everyone's got fucking trauma. One thing you might have picked up about me on this show for the last year that I've been doing it is my tolerance for what's normal when it comes to mental illness and trauma and all stuff like that is very low. One thing you also might have picked up about me is I don't go through that. I don't have bad days. I don't have depression. I don't have anxiety. I don't go through those type of things. So hearing someone base their entire personality off of these things, when I know that this person's much more than the shit that they're leading with, the mental illness, whatever it is, it's very irritating to me. And I don't say that in a bad, like, fuck your mental illness, whatever. I'm saying you have a lot more better qualities that you can lead with other than the negatives. Yeah, I'm BPD and I'm schizophrenic and okay, cool. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't have known that had you not told me. Tell me something else about it. What do you like to do? What do you do in your free time? You like to crochet? You like to underwater basket weave? You like to go start fires? You like crosses in your free time? Like, what do you like to do? I don't give a fuck about what you got going on here. On a surface level. Now, if we're dating, yes, please tell me so I can move the fuck on. I guess if we're dating, it's already too late. If we're going to date, yeah, leave me the fuck alone. The term hater. The term hater is one of the most misused phrases ever. That should be left in 2024. Just because someone doesn't like you, that does not make them a hater. If someone has I don't like you because you're a dick. I saw you kick a puppy one time. I saw you make fun of a homeless man. Yeah, I don't like you. Now, that doesn't make me a fucking hater. When people have valid reasons to not like you, that doesn't make them a hater. I get called a hater when it comes to Beyonce just because I feel like Beyonce is completely overrated. But that's why I don't like her. I feel like she's completely overrated. She doesn't have the best voice. She's not the best looking. I don't know why people put her on this pedestal that she's on. Now, do I hate her? No. One of my favorite songs, Me, Myself, and I, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. But I feel like she's kind of pretentious now. In Destiny's Child, I loved one of my favorite, Bugaboo, H-Town remix. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. I don't see the hype around Beyonce. She's a good artist. I just don't see the hype around her. But when I say that, man, you hating? Oh, this nigga hating. Why you hating on Bay? Why you hating on what? I'm not hating. Because I don't like what you like doesn't make me a hater. I just don't like her. People, they just misuse the term and it's fucked up. Okay. But what the fuck does this say? Women thinking they can... Oh! Women thinking they can inflict pain on men. Andrew Tate, I'll see if I can find the clip and splice it in here, but Andrew Tate had a really good talking point about how women, they'll go to some self-defense class or whatever and then think they can take on like a full-grown man. I don't understand. I don't think women, there's a lot of women that don't fully understand how easy it would be for the average man just to kill them. I don't think a lot of people understand that. And it's funny because like I'll be at the post office. I'll be there. I work at the post office, and I'll be there, and there'll be a bag that's too heavy, whatever it is, and so I'd say at least multiple times a night, someone will ask me, "Hey, can you help me lift this?" And you see the chick lift, she can barely do it. I come by one arm and put it in. Now, if I'm a chick and I see a guy effortlessly pick up weight that I was struggling to pick up with all my might, that's a species. That's a gender I don't want to fuck with. I don't want to fight that guy. I don't want to do anything because he clearly could fuck me up. I don't understand. Women know this, that build-wise and all this shit like that, men are genetically superior strength-wise to women. 100%. Now, yes, you have some of these weightlifters, whatever. I don't need, exceptions and outliers. I'm talking overall, men stronger than women. I don't know why a woman would pick a fight with. I know why they do, because they think they're immune, which is. Next up is pumping up friends that shouldn't be pumped up. Fucked up and the like. That's a I think I talked about this last time about pumping up friends that shouldn't be pumped up. I think I talked about this before. Did I add that? Was that okay, I already talked about that, so we'll skip that one. Saying JK after something you weren't joking about. This irritates the fuck out of me. I don't know why people do it. It's just, it's irritating. Hey, hope you have some donuts left for me. JK, you weren't joking. Do you want a fucking donut or not? I don't get that. And asking for a friend, I hate that shit. Take some fucking accountability. What you said isn't funny, 1. 2, this is for you, not a friend. I know it's supposed to be funny and human. It's not, though. It's fucking stupid. Just say what's on your chest, say what you mean what you say, and move the fuck on. I hate that. I've talked about this a while back. LOL for things that aren't funny. JK. Like you'll say something sketchy to a woman, like she'll say something, "Oh, I'm getting in the shower. Oh, I'll help you rub your back." JK. No. I want to get behind you and pump the fuck out of you. There's no JK. I'm not joking about wanting to get in the shower with you. Am I coming in the shower or fucking not? JK. On my way. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Anyway, let's see. Oh, and asking for a friend was the next one. Perfect. All right. Well, that's everything. I didn't know how long I went there. This was just part 2. I wanted to go ahead and get that knocked out and done out of the way. All that good stuff. I like these lists. They're kind of fun. It's fun seeing where other people's minds are at, how they think, what seems to be the consensus of most people on my social media. So it's pretty cool. But you know what, guys? I'm going to land the plane there. I don't know which video will be going out, but whichever one you see first on Monday, I'll be in Arizona soaking up some sun. It's supposed to be like 80s, 70s, 80s. So pretty excited about that. I may bring back a pelican. Why not? Maybe bring back a quail or a duck. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.